Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Lions. This is our boy Richman. In fact, guys, as we can all see that Jackson and Cole Palmer, they have not been scoring. Since they returned from their injury, they have not been scoring. They are not fired. And we knew this guy to be our important players when the season began or when the season started. But recently, guys, this is the time or the right time we even need them to finish the season well, to get top 4, to end top 4, to play UEFA Champions League next season. But unfortunately, Cole Palmer is no more scorer. Nicola Johnson is no more scorer. What are the problems, guys? Can this affect Chelsea making top 4 this season? That is what we're going to look at in this video. So please watch this video till the end, and don't forget to do what? Hit the like button for this video to reach wider audience on the YouTube algorithm, and hit the subscription button. I'm here with my Chelsea brother who is called Isa. Isa, how do you see about these our two important players, Nicola Johnson and Cole Palmer?
Okay, these are the two important players that we have in Chelsea, and in fact they mean a lot to us.
These players are Chelsea currently
a lot to us.
If you just want to know the meaning of Chelsea, just say Cole Palmer and Johnson.
Chelsea club, because these two players, they are our what? Converter. If I say converter,
yes.
Nicolas Jackson is our converter because he's the one going to convert our chances for us as a striker.
Yes, as a striker.
It's true, because he's the one going to convert our chances for us. And now Cole Palmer too as a key to our success as a Chelsea football club.
Charlie.
Now
Cole
he's
Palmer
our creator.
is almighty.
He's our creator. Yes. So in football, so far as your creator and your converter don't see the game, you find
that
things difficult.
Even there's no tactics in this world.
Difficult.
If your scorers are not scoring,
it's true.
Your tactics cannot work.
Very good. But we understand that in football it's about form.
It's about yes.
There will be a season that the season favors you, and there will be a season that in fact people will know what see you again.
Yes.
But there are some things that, as a Chelsea football fan, I think if these measures or these things are put in place, like it will help to improve on this our players' form.
Yes.
I think one measures of the like there are some things like maybe as players they should work on it. You get it? Upon you losing form, when you work on it, maybe it will help you. One of them is maybe they have to regain their confidence. Sometimes confidence also matters. You get it? In football, confidence also matters.
Yes.
Okay, because here be the case, in some aspect in football, people lack confidence. That's why even they find it difficult to create what chances or to convert.
So that means
chances.
You mean recently Johnson?
Their confidence is there. You get it? People should understand their confidence is there, but they should regain those confidence. So they should do that by maybe let's just say they have to work on their instinct to what convert what chances. They have to work on their instinct to convert what chances. You get it? So in fact, doing that, there are some certain aspects that I have to have confidence in me that as a striker I can see what improve on the goals will come or this. You get it?
So when they improve their confidence, you can get the best of them.
You can get the best of them. It doesn't matter upon all the pressure being on them.
Yes.
You get it?
Okay.
And then two, this is one of the vital things that we in fact. Footballers, they have to be working on it. Whether you are a player, this is not a matter of with the fans. Because the fans will also sit down and watch. That's why we're able to what analyze or maybe identify the mistakes that maybe the players are committing. Now, when you look at one day, I was looking at something, and then I come and I cross something like when they were interviewing Virgil, that Man City left back. Virgil said that in fact when he sat down and he was watching the previews, the matches that he has played, he was excited a goal that he scored against Real Madrid.
Wow.
You get it? Wow. So we have something that we call analyzing what game footage.
Wow.
So analyzing game footage after the game as a player, at least you also sit down and look at the game. You get it?
Yourself.
You count yourself. In fact, you know where that you have done the work up to perfection, and where maybe there is
you need to improve.
You need to improve on it as a player.
Yes, you get it? For that matter, I can still remember when the season ended. Cancelo said last season his agent hired a trainer for him. So that is one of the reasons why he improved a lot last season.
So analyzing what game, so it's very good. You need to sit there and watch as a player. You know, in the process of playing, you identify that mistake. That's why they used to say that the bench players the bench players, if only you are a very good bench player, in fact, you are even more dangerous more than the one on the field. Because the one on the field, he has started the game, so you don't see the mistake. He's
on the process.
You,
he can see
on the process.
He's tired. The brain is drained.
Tired, so you identify. So, but you the one sitting down.
Yeah,
you able to identify those mistakes.
Like with the fans, when we are watching, we see some mistakes.
The mistakes.
And you ask yourself, this play, they are professional players. For me, I'm not a footballer. I want to talk about, but I can see some certain things they're supposed to do.
Very good.
Like Nicola Jackson, the way he's now, his position is a central point.
So that's the analyzing what game footage.
Okay,
so you need to analyze that. And then 3, they have to what training and what drills. Okay. This is another point, training and drills. Okay. I would like to say this thing, training and drills, because as a player, in fact, you need to what train and focus on some certain things. You get it?
That is why Ronaldo
now you have to train that.
To be Ronaldo today.
Yes, you have to train that.
The man was training.
After the analyzing game footage and you have identified your mistakes. Maybe if your finishing is very poor.
Okay, yeah.
You get it. Your finishing is very poor, so you have for training and you'll be able to what adjust to those things.
Yeah.
You get it. Maybe you're kicking, you're finishing and another. When you look at currently this our Chelsea team, in fact, we don't have somebody
that our current players, they are social media players. Wait and see. After this Fulham game, you will see Nicola Jackson on Instagram.
Like
he will be telling you to be patient. They are there tweeting. I don't know what they are doing. Instead of them to go and train, improve, see their mistakes as you said.
So that's
they are on social media.
Training and their drill.
Some of them are having chatting ladies.
In fact, they have to work on it. A player like Nicola Jackson.
Yes,
his finishing is now very poor, so he has to even work on this particular thing.
Yes, because as a player or as a striker, being Chelsea striker, a lot is demanded from a lot. So that means that even if you have a pause season, the next season you shouldn't have a pause season. Because Chelsea is a team we buy. We don't care. You can see that we want a striker. Yes. So you as Jackson, that means if you are not lucky, you go to the bench next season. Yes,
so it means that he has to work on those things, the finishing, and a particular thing that he himself as the player, when he sat down and now watch maybe the game after he has finished the game and then those
analyze himself.
He should work those things during what the training.
Okay,
you could see some of the players. Now, when you look at, maybe let me divert to Real Madrid for instance, small one.
Okay.
When they are training, Valverde was playing some kind of shot that, in fact, we don't understand.
Yes.
People were saying, hey, this guy, why? Because it was something that he was training into. They provide a unique.
And even that reminds me, after that Real Madrid Arsenal game, the free kick he scored, Rice,
yes.
The free kick that he scored, that he trained it during their training. Not let me say, not the actual training. Like when the game was about to start, he was just training, just shooting. And when the game started, they got that free kick. They said, no, this guy during the training,
he was doing that.
He played some free kicks. Let's give to it. And he converted all the two.
And that is what is affecting, because currently this is our team. I don't see a player. Kopama is doing his best, but I don't see a player that when free kick comes, when he stand on it,
I have the hope
that this is a goal.
This is a no.
But we don't have that thing, so
maybe
they have to work on
Kopama, but recently
the training and then the dress. Second one, we have tactical.
They are social media players.
Yes,
I'm telling
maybe
you.
the fourth.
See, go and see the have a photo of Sancho and Madueke. Recently, they went to one party. Come and see how they put in.
For players, that's
and even I think we lost a game before that party. So olden days players, when they lost a football game, they can't even come out.
They don't
These players, they will lose a game. The next day you are seeing them in a club.
That's why modernization.
They are not serious.
Currently players,
this is not modernization. After football, you can go and enjoy.
That's what.
30 years, you can retire and go.
That's what I'm saying.
But you are given heart attack to win the fans.
Nowadays, football is what? It's just a stylish football. It's not the football that we know in the olden days.
It's true.
You get it. So the fourth thing I would like to talk about it is what? Adjust and maybe tactical adjustment.
Okay.
The tactical adjustment is in such a way that as a player now, Kopama, we need to know that maybe or Jackson, they need to adjust to some particular roles. They need to what? They need to be familiar with different roles that they play on the pitch. But
don't you think this tactical thing is on the part of the manager?
Yes,
not the players?
It's part of the manager. You get it? Specifically, it's part of the manager.
Okay.
And that's what the other day I made mention that there are some tactics that a manager can be given to what? A player. You get it? It's just like you teaching your student. Maybe after teaching in the exams, this it allow you the students to able to work.
Yes, yes, employ
it. You get it. So if the manager has given them the tactics, because we won't know. We are not part of them as they are training.
With
you
them.
Get it. So maybe if the manager is giving to them or not, and they are not able to apply it, currently we can't tell.
Yes.
But they need to also work on it. They have to adjust to different roles. You need to be what familiar with what different roles.
Versatility.
You need to be a versatile person.
Yeah, yes.
So currently, as we talk, our Kopama like this, we don't want him to be like a permanent player to a particular position. He need to be versatile forward.
Can play different roles.
We want him to be a versatile forward. There will be a situation that if we are in a problem, Kopama strike for us.
Okay. If like this game, like this Fulham game, Johnson could not
was out.
get it. Yes,
we want George to be a winger.
You
get it. So as he has played that aspect like this, and you keep on playing it, and maybe the wings and it, we will see him to be a versatile forward. In case maybe when we lose such a striker, he can play that role for us.
Injuries,
so they need to what? They need to adapt to different roles in terms of play.
Okay.
That's why that is making this our players. The marking is going to be difficult. They are marking them. They don't see the game.
Yeah.
Because here be the case, you adjust to just a single position, or you adjust
to a single. It will come to a time that defenders will
know your role that you are playing. Yes. Defenders will know
because every day you are playing one role.
It doesn't work. And again, player, you need to be skillful.
Wow.
Yes, you need to be skillful.
Because Chelsea fans are having problem with Madueke and
maybe they're skillful.
Look at skillful.
Look at that. That's one thing about Madueke.
Okay.
You are a dribbler. Okay. So as you are a dribbler, you need to work on it. If I dribble, the finishing should be what? A perfect result.
Yes.
But when you dribble, it's sports.
At the end of the day,
it's sports. So we don't want such a dribble. So you need to work on your dribbling. So that's why when we see in football, somebody can pick a ball and then sometimes moving. It's not like it's things that they train and get a space to commit what such
like a prime Messi.
A prime Messi. So in fact, they need to work on those things.
Like a prime Eden Hazard.
Very good.
Chale.
So these are the
we cannot forget about this player in Chelsea.
These are the things
Eden
that
Hazard, super.
These are the things that
during the time of Hazard, anytime that Chelsea will meet low block teams, we were comfortable as fans. We were happy because we have someone who can handle them.
Yes.
He can just do some skills, and he was not just dribbling for dribbling purpose.
No.
Progressive dribbling, scoring dribbling, winning dribbles. I think against Burnley, he dribbled their defenders and scored some goal. But last season, Kopama was also doing that. Last season, I think against Newton Town, or which team was that? Kopama dribbled them. To some extent, he dribbled the goalkeeper plus and scored that goal last season. But this season,
so as a player, that's what I'm saying. As a player, you yourself, when you sit down to analyze yourself, and those things are not coming, you need to improve on them. This is not the work of the coach.
Yes.
This is just the work of you, the player, to put more hope. Because you see, one thing too, I keep on saying is that when you find yourself in an environment where there's no competition, everybody does whatever. Monopoly. Very good, because currently I can see that when you get to a particular team that you yourself you know that even every player is very good.
Yes.
The players, they do their work individually. Even the training session is the training session that the coach will use to
do. Yes. These guys, they are serious.
They are serious. Is that not it? Because here be the case, if there's no that kind of competition, like let me just say, this is the only player apart from who is going to. No one is competing with.
Because
him.
when you look at this our squad, when the season started, when you look at our wingers, we were having a lot of players there. So they were competition. Sometimes Neto, sometimes Sancho, Madueke,
and then
John Felix. Everybody, so they were playing well. But recently, no competition. Even in the midfield, nobody is there.
No competition because
Enzo is not playing well. Nobody is there. If Casado, let's say.
But imagine that when Lavia is back.
Yes.
Lavia is number 8.
Santos next season. Santos.
Enzo is number 8. Now, when the moment Lavia will be injured, it should have been something that it will tell the player to improve.
Yeah.
That you do something to bench the other player
to get the position.
You get it. But then the other one is just like maybe they should prepare their minds that no matter what, as a player, you encounter those things.
Okay.
You get it. You encounter those things, but you need to do your best to enjoy positive results for your club. Because I keep on telling that these players, as you are playing for Chelsea club, it's even it's a history to you yourself.
Yes, your CV will look nice.
In terms of personal achievement, it's a history to you.
Yes.
Chelsea is not a small club; it's a big club. So when you are playing it, but one thing that they should remember that forms is what ebbs, and then at the same time it flows. Okay. Forms is what ebbs, and at the same time it flows.
Form is temporal.
Yeah, it's temporal. So I'll encourage these players that with hard working and patience, and then maybe the fans too, we should not discourage in them. We should keep on
not give them too much
pressure. We should keep on motivating them, because football, there is nothing like temporal form. There's a permanent form. There's nothing like permanent form. The form is what temporal. So it comes and then it goes. We get it. So Chelsea fans, it's not only our team. We should look at the other clubs too. In fact, you could see
even the whole Real Madrid.
Key players, you could see their form is no more there. Is that not it? So, but at least with hope and then motivation, I think these players will now come back to their normal form. So, in fact, they will need to work on those things, because they are just essential players to the team.
Yes.
Without
important.
them, in fact, we will suffer. We know that other players are very good, because in football we know that Kopama is our creator, and then Jackson is what? Our converter.
And what even surprised me about
so
Kopama,
we need them.
Look at the age and the football he's playing.
We need them.
I think 22 years or Kopama, 22, 23. But look at the football. Look at the quality football. Look at the intelligence. Some time ago, if you are going to see a footballer having the brain of Kopama, that footballer will be like 25, 26, 27, his prime. But recently you can see 20 years guy playing football as if he is already at his prime.
That is what I say. It's not new to us.
Yes.
Because we were having Messi Mount.
Yes.
He was doing what Messi Mount was able to even send us.
Yes.
Did you remember one thing about Messi Mount when in fact Messi Mount, he was performing for other things?
Yeah.
He was a young guy even at the youngest stage
from the academy.
Are you aware that Lampard and coach stage, the time that they were even players for the team.
Yes.
That the father registered him for the club.
Yes. Academy.
His name was part of it, but in fact he was a child. So in fact people don't recognize that his name was part. But this is a secret thing.
Wow.
This is a secret thing. So when you look at Messi Mount, he's a player that, in fact, he loves Chelsea at the youngest age. He promised to kill himself for the club, and he did that.
He did that.
When we're happy, Messi Mount. Today, look at Messi Mount. The form is no more there.
Injury, yes, that's what form is.
So for England, as a player, when you pick up England, they will help you, give you all kind of what. Morals and other
good
things.
Names.
But the player, you need to, and the moment they are helping you,
you also need to bring the performance to match it.
The more enemies that it calls for you from the opponent teams. Because they are helping you. Whenever maybe you are going to meet Everton, they are helping you that Kopama.
So everybody will be targeting
people
you.
Too, that the coach is going to work on you. That he's going to look for one of his aggressive defenders to work on you. Either in football, there are some people, they believe that if even you are injured and you are out, it creates chances for them. Real Madrid, Liverpool. When Ramos did that dirty work and he intentionally injured Salah. Salah went out. Real Madrid picked the trophy.
Of that.
They picked the trophy. So it means that sometimes Kopama as our player, they are going to play him aggressive.
So that means
that
he has to improve
on different roles.
Yes.
So you don't adjust to one role. So if they are disturbing, look at sometimes I used to say, look at somebody like Benzema as a striker.
Yes.
He's not always with the defenders.
No.
Before you realize he's at the midfield. So the defenders don't see the role that he's playing. And all of a sudden, when they are signing the ball, he's in the box finishing.
He's difficult to mark.
So Jackson should always be with their middle, or maybe be in front of them or the back of them. Always they are with you. And these two people, you cannot be stronger than them.
No.
You get it.
So
Premier League defenders. So you need to be what? In fact, you need to be moving. You need to be moving around, doing runnings, versatile and other things before they will realize. So
and
they will know how to mark you.
Because Justin is just idling the
you get it, because here be the case. If you play a role like as a striker, you move small while, go to the midfield, collect pass, play with them and come back. The defenders, they are lost. They don't know how to mark you.
Yes.
In case they won't even know your position. Even you and Kopama, they won't even know how you are going to play your position. All of a sudden, Kopama is in the box. You are even at the back of Kopama is. So they are confused. They don't know how to mark you. So they have to adjust to different roles. But not a role that you are always standing with the defenders.
No. As if they are your girlfriend.
No. So I think these are things that when they improve on it, I think we'll be able to
come
out to our normal state. And I keep on saying that the fans, we should not lose hope.
Okay.
More hope, more vim.
For me, I think our other attackers, they must do their due diligence. Like, they must support them.
Yeah.
We should not have Cole Palmer FC. Or Nicola Jackson FC. Yes, Neto, Madueke, and even our midfielders. Yes. Midfielders will send to score goals. So even Casado, he can score. Enzo, he can score. So you see, so that one Cole Palmer is not scoring, Jackson is not scoring, Madueke, he should score. Neto should also come, start scoring, like as I said, Enzo Fernandez, and even sometimes defenders.
They can also.
Previously, like, Cucurella was scoring. Score goals more than some teams strikers this season. So for me, I think our other attackers they must support.
They have to also help.
Not allowing Cole Palmer and Co. But let's hope they return back to form because we need them. We need them. Just see. For me, I'm not seeing next season Champions League with that Chelsea. I think now 36 teams, the table form.
Yes.
I am seeing Chelsea being part of that. I am imagining that. So for me, I'm as we are speaking now, I'm already seeing Chelsea on top 4.
One thing
because Charlie, I can't watch next season Champions League as a Chelsea fan would have seen my team.
One thing is that I have the belief and hope that we will be able to qualify. And when we qualify, in fact, Champions League, I keep on saying that it's something that you see Champions League game. Like it's a different ball game. It's just a different football altogether in the world.
You see, even sometimes the lighting, Champions League nights, you see the lighting in Stamford Bridge.
That's what I'm telling you. That
you feel it.
Whenever they sing Champions League anthem whenever they sing it,
for me, if I were to be a footballer, Champions League now, I will get a red card because I will play. I have to score goals.
Very good.
In
fact, I would like to tell viewers and the Chelsea fans that in fact we should still motivate our players. In every situation, or whether it's good or
let's
bad.
Support them because recently Maresca was complaining about the fans in Stamford Bridge. And that one for me.
So I think
I'm
we should
also
keep
tired.
On supporting them.
So Maresca decisions, his team selection sometimes.
Today like this, Enzo Maresca did something I was very, very happy. It's part of a coach. Your ability to do substitution to create
by substituting Jackson out, it was good.
Jackson was not in the game.
Yes.
So as a coach, you need to do a substitution. This is one problem that he's having.
Even when the season started, he was having that problem with Jackson.
They were not performing. And still the substitution is the problem to him. You get it? So as a coach, you have the ability to withstand and make changes.
No matter why you are the boss.
If Cole Palmer is in the game that we think, you can remove him. Because one thing I keep on saying, these young boys who are coming, have you realized football? Now the young boys who are coming, in the olden days when young boys are added to maybe the senior ones to play, they see themselves, there's no way that they will shine. But this time around, their preparations are from the academy. They are preparing that I want to play the first team. So they are doing all their possible best, doing all kind of work in order to play
look at George. Look at George.
Look at George. He's willing to
didn't pay any damn. Some people pay 80 million. Now the player is on loan.
So it means that
he could not perform.
It means that
George, comparing George to Garnacho. Look at George. Comparing George to Anthony. You can't tell me Anthony is better than George.
So
you can't tell me Garnacho has finishing more than George.
So that's why I keep on saying
he just came recently.
It's the trust that you have in the players. So I think for today, in fact, Enzo Maresca, our guy, will not take the credit away from them. They have done what they should keep on improving on those things, and then I think that will send Chelsea to our expectation.
The promised land.
Yes. So
guys, let us hear from you under the comment section. Your opinion, your thought about Jackson off form and Cole Palmer off form. Do you think it can affect Chelsea top 4? Yes, because these guys, as we said, they were scoring goals for us, but recently we are no more seeing them. Do you think their off form, deep off form, can affect Chelsea making top 4 this season? And let us hear from you under the comment section on all what we discussed in this video. And please don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscription button. Yes, more videos are coming on this channel. And even we gave you another video about the Fulham game. That video is here. Please, you can click to enjoy. Yes, take care. Peace.